welcome back to my channel. I hope you've been enjoying the videos so far. We are currently in Toronto and you are going to be taking a look at the behind the scenes of a photo shoot that I am doing with Myles today. There he is. We're doing a little bit of a photo shoot for the tour, the MasterClass tour that we're going on in January in Australia. We're super pumped for it, so we're getting some content. And later on in the video, I'm also going to be doing a Q&A. So you guys got some questions and I'm going to answer them. So follow us along.
Take a day off, work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, light the weed and take off. So high, cannot see, 8 off. Now I got these rappers all breaking up a sweat. Cause every time I get up on the mic I come correct. And I learned it from the best, always dressing something fresh. Looking for a little dime, big button, nice chest. Yes, they heard I used to rock Guess, but now I'm rocking clothes that ain't in the stores yet.
Hey guys, okay, so this is the part of the video that I'm gonna do a Q&A. I asked you guys on my Instagram story this afternoon what questions you had for me and I'll answer them. So I kind of took a few that I thought were interesting. I'd love to do all of them, but there's so many and some of them repeated. So I'm gonna go through some and I'm just gonna answer them. So the first one is from Jody, who I love. And she asked, what is the next goal for your career and what will you do to get there? So proud of you. So for me, the next goal in my career is, there's a few things. I love acting, I love dancing, I love singing. Those are the 3 main things that I focus on. I feel like as a dancer, I've reached my goals and I'm really proud of myself to have done that, but I love performing and I don't want to take that away. So I love acting, I'm gonna continue acting. My dream role would be to be a superhero or to be in action films. I think that would be so cool, doing my own stunts eventually. Aside from acting, since I love performing and I don't want to take that away, since acting is just always behind the camera, I would love to perform on stage, acting and singing. So I'm getting back into my music again. I did briefly touch on my music when I was sick, having my seizures, as you guys know now, and I wasn't dancing as much. So I kind of led into trying new things in the industry, and one of those was music. I did fall in love with it, but once I started dancing again, that obviously took over. So I'm gonna get back into my music. I'm gonna create some songs, get some things out, and eventually I'd love to perform singing and dancing, doing my crazy tricks and jumps with some vocals behind it. So that's that question. The next one is from Briar Hugs, and she asked, what's the best part of being a dancer? I would say the best part about being a dancer is probably being able to, for myself, express my feelings and just feel powerful, because that's the way that I best emote, is through my movement. But I also always hope to inspire people through my movement, for people that maybe can't express themselves through movement as us dancers do. I feel like I always want to try and just inspire people, whether it's through a story that I'm telling or just through inspiring jumps or moves or certain things like that. Isabella_Rose_13, she asked, what has been your hardest struggle yet? Definitely my epilepsy. I couldn't dance for 2 years, so for me that was like a very challenging time, but I'm very glad I had a strong support system behind me and I got through it. Okay, the next one, EV4NN4_YUE. I said letters and numbers, I didn't even say the name. I'm gonna leave it at that. She asked, what's my favorite animal? I love pigs. Pigs and piglets are my favorite animal. If I could have a little teacup pig, I definitely would. I don't think my family or Myles would want that, but I would love a pig. I have like 10 stuffed pigs and they all have names, like Albert, Alberta. There's so many. And
Myles, you wouldn't want a pig? No pig for Myles?
Maybe one day. One day.
He said maybe one day, so maybe one day I'll get a pig. FanR1417 asked, have you ever considered being a gymnast? I actually grew up in gymnastics. My dad was an Olympic gymnast and my mom was an Olympic level coach. And my mom actually taught me most of what I know. Aside from growing up in a gymnastics club, actually I started gymnastics when I was 3 and I did it competitively, all events till the age of 7. And then when I was 7, my dad's a physio and he was like, well, you're having a lot of injuries and you're only 7 years old, so let's just try other things. So I tried skating, tried track and field. What else did I try? Tried a bunch of things, skating, and then eventually I tried dance and I fell in love with that one. But I do keep up with my gymnastics with my dance training, and I have done since I switched over. Again, EV4NN4_YUE. She asked favorite dance move. My favorite dance move, that's so hard. I have so many. Right now, I love the whoa. It's one of my favorite dance moves. My favorite jump, though, I would say is probably a 540. Or I just created a new move the other day. It's a 540, but it's arched, so it's a 540 mixed with the rise, and I would say that that's probably one of my favorite dance moves right now. Colleen Power XO asked, what's your diet? I always believe in balance. I think that's the biggest thing that I believe in life. I love eating clean, so I mean, I think it's, like I said, it's all in moderation. I love having a bag of chips. I love having a burger. I love having French fries. When I do, I just try to make sure it's like organic meat, whether it's a burger. If it's French fries, I like to have sweet potato fries. I'll have a nice bag of chips. I love salt and vinegar chips. If I want candy and I'm at the movies, then yeah, I'm gonna have that. If it's my birthday, I'm gonna have cake and I'm gonna enjoy it. But for the most part, I try and eat clean. It works differently for everyone. Everyone has their own type of diet that fits well for them. For me, since I'm so active all the time, what works best for me when I'm competing is I like to have a carb meal the night before. So when I was competing on Worlds of Dance, I would have like a big bowl of really nice pasta, and then the next morning I would have smoothies and some fruit, some eggs, some light meal, maybe some bacon or some sausage, and then I would compete, and then I would eat a fuller meal after. Next, August_Linden asked, will you be in any movies with stunts? Great question. I would love to. I would love to, like I said in the earlier questions, I would love to book an acting role that's like an action film. I would love to be a superhero, something like that, and I would love to be doing my own stunts and my own tricks and fight scenes. It's probably my goal, is to be doing both. So I'm not doing any stunts in movies right now, but I would love to incorporate that in future films. Tate.Newman asked, what's your favorite memory you have with Myles? And here is Myles Ehrlich.
Hey everybody, what's up? What's going on?
Okay, the question is, what's my favorite memory with you?
Alright.
My favorite thing that we do is when he cooks pasta for me.
When I cook pasta
when you cook pasta and then we just watch a movie and just eat pasta. Paris was really fun. I would say that's a highlight moment.
She's like, yeah, I like it when you make pasta. Oh, by the way, Paris is chill.
I love you.
We've had a lot of memories.
The day I met you was pretty lit.
Yeah.
K.Hillaby. How do you keep your relationship so strong during long distance? We got this one a lot, actually. I got this question a lot. Because Myles was filming a movie in New York most of the year, West Side Story. I was on tour with J-Lo. I was filming The Next Step. So we didn't really see each other much. But I find that
FaceTime
is so helpful. But, I mean, I
think it's just like we support each other and we support what we do, and we're both kind of in the same industry too, right? So I think that's kind of the perk, but it's the support system.
You have to have confidence in your relationship. You have to trust each other, love and support each other. From there, you just have to be independent and work on what you have to work on and support each other and FaceTime when we can.
And just find the right person.
Yeah.
Find the right person.
And then, I mean, we did, like, Paris was really nice for us because we hadn't seen each other most of the year. So when we knew that the tour ended in Dublin and it was so close, it was nice for us just to take 3 days. Yeah, and it just, like, you just, like, reconnect and you have time to just hang out without work for a second. And, so it's just important to take time together after being away for so long.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
All right, you do your thing.
Bye. Okay. How did you overcome epilepsy? I use epilepsy as a superpower. I believe that any illness God puts in front of you is a superpower, and that He's given it to you for a reason, and that He believes in you. And so I take that to heart, and I walk around with it every day, feeling confident and knowing that I have it, and that it's okay, and that I have a lot of strong people around me, and that I'm strong in myself, and that no matter what happens, it's happening for a reason, and that I can get through it. This one is, how do you feel about your fans? I love my fans. Nothing ever goes unnoticed. I always see everything on social media, and I wish and hope that I get to meet all of you one day, because it means so much to me, more than you guys would ever know. Well, guys, that is the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed taking a behind-the-scenes look at our photo shoot that we did today, along with the question and answer that I did for you guys. It was really fun to do. It was such a fun day doing this. And if you guys haven't found out yet, Myles and I are coming to Australia for a few weeks in January. January to do some master classes around the country. So if you guys are dancers and you want to dance with us, feel free to grab some tickets. I'll put the link in the bio, in the description, and head on over and grab them. Besides that, subscribe, like the video, let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next, and we'll make it happen.
Boom.
See ya!
Peace.